Hey, welcome back to another segment of Two Cares for Pets. I'm Christine Stanwood, joined by my friend Dr. Zink. Talk to us who we've got this morning, this sweet guy.
This is Rowdy. He is a cutie for sure. He is very sweet. This boy is about 3 to 5 years old. He is great with kids. He's great with dogs. He's great with cats. He is potty trained. He's crate trained. He's kind of the perfect guy. He's a smaller size, but he's not a big shedder.
That's nice.
You can see he's kind of a little schnauzery mix, but he's a handsome, sweet little boy.
Our Australian Shepherds are blowing their coats right now, which is really fun.
Yeah, that's a constant thing this time of year.
So it's nice to see and hear that there's a a sweet boy that doesn't have that current
the fur tumbleweeds blowing through the house.
Constant. And I should say, I mean, for those of you who are watching, we have a lot of dogs come in for Two Cares for Pets. This is probably the most chill dog I have seen. He's awesome.
Very sweet, but he's also young enough that he's still a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Of course, he's in a new environment, and he's been staying with a foster, so he's pretty used to the family that he's been staying with, which there are many dogs and kiddos and things like that. So, getting him out of their comfortable environment, they can be a little nervous, but he's doing really well.
Let's talk about something that you see pretty common with schnauzers.
Yeah.
What is it?
So pancreatitis, unfortunately, tends to be really common in schnauzers, and we will talk, about that sometimes around holiday time because, lots of rich foods around that time. But pancreatitis is basically what the name implies, but it's inflammation of the pancreas, okay? And so with that disease, it can make dogs and cats really, really sick. And so a lot of folks realize that the pancreas is responsible for insulin secretion, right, to control your blood sugar. But what they often don't realize is that the pancreas is also responsible for a lot of digestive enzymes and things like that to help you digest your food. And so because of that, when the pancreas becomes inflamed, it can release those digestive enzymes. And so if they eat a high fatty meal, those enzymes can start being released either inappropriately, or they can kind of circle back into the pancreas itself and create a lot of inflammation there. And so it can start actually sort of digesting itself a little bit and create this big sort of inflammatory feedback loop, which is really painful and can be extremely dangerous and in fact life-threatening for that pet. And there's a whole range of how bad this disease can get, all the way from an acute pancreatitis where it's sort of mild and the pet just has some kind of mild vomiting and diarrhea, and you may not even realize that's what's going on, all the way to a severe necrotizing pancreatitis where there's really not that much that we can do to counter that, and that pet will pass away despite all our best efforts. So it's pretty important that you're really cautious with certain breeds that have a tendency for developing that, and making sure to minimize the types of fatty things that they're taking in, because that is the key thing there, is any sort of fatty meals or snacks, which often is people food.
I was about to say, being mindful of
the human treats.
Yeah, the human treats, the table scraps.
Exactly. And, it doesn't mean that you can't give them things here and there, but be mindful, especially in those dogs that either have a tendency, have had it before, or the breeds that are more susceptible to it, that those pets really don't need to be getting anything that is going to have a higher fatty content to it, because you're really playing with fire here and you could make your pet really sick.
I always like to rule on the rule of caution, err on caution, but we just do dog food and dog treats because I'm too scared of, giving them something, even though it feels like, oh, well, they really want it. Like, I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars for a vet bill that we can't afford.
Well, and in reality, I think a lot of folks sort of equate their love with extra treats with their pets. And while that may be true, you have to keep in mind that dogs don't taste the same way that we do. And so these sort of high value treats that are people food related, they smell very strongly, but they don't taste the same way that we do.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
And so there's no reason that they need to have these sort of high value human food treats. You can give them little bits of their kibble if it's a safe kibble for them, because we're really trying to avoid something that's life-threatening here.
Good to know. Okay, for folks who are interested in maybe bringing Rowdy home. Best way to do so is go to our website, kjrh.com. We've got all the info there. And you know what? This guy's going to go to a great home.
I hope
great
so.
home. You
He's
seem like a
good
cuddle
baby.
bug. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet boy. All right. Well, we thank you, Dr. Zink, for being here. And if you're interested, again, go to our website, and we'll see you next time for 2 Cares for Pets.